Fucking red.
What?
So, what's...
Anyway, so yeah, you guys made it down into the tunnel. These guys are after you. They're running at the tunnel. They are clearly like...
fast.
Even though Cerberus is shooting at them, they're after you guys.
We run fast.
We could... How thin is the tunnel?
Will they fit?
Yeah, can we like try and collapse it behind us? I mean, because
Or could we, kill them as they bottleneck into the passage?
You could try that. You want to fight these guys? Stand and bang with these guys?
No, Jack's not.
I don't think we're in the right position.
They just blew Case's hand
off.
off.
If we get the good enough
Case is
position
taking 5 more.
tactically, we could.
We don't have the amazing battle claw with us. Let's not. The battle claw would just because it's a battle claw and it's amazing, but we don't have.
But how big is the room that we're in?
Hey,
this entire area has also been restored by the artifact when it went off. This is a large. Think Jinro, the sewers in Jinro. So there's the little stream thing, and then there's the 2 platforms on each side, and it's large. It has a high ceiling. There's piping along the roof. There's some power cables going along the roof.
Case.
And it extends in both other directions. There's a T intersection that way, and there's a T intersection that way.
Case and I got an idea. Case, Ballack.
Also, there's no lighting down here.
Yank down the...
Shit. Okay, yeah, we just
Rip off the... ladder.
Case, hit yourself with lightning after you've just been hurt.
Ballack, Case, take down that ladder.
Ballack especially. Ballack, take down that power line. I'm not that dumb.
Actually, I was a suggestion.
The ladder.
Because we don't know where we're going down here, the good idea would actually
I don't think they need
follow
the ladder.
the power line, because that will lead us to where there are people.
Did we use the ladder, or did we just...
No, you guys just dived
Yeah.
in.
If we can just dive down and not take damage, they're literally just gonna step into the hole, fall down, and start shooting. So, do we have anything that is... Oh, are your gauntlets electrically conductive?
Mine?
No, so he could safely rip down power lines and create hazards behind us for them.
He would hurt himself.
He'd hurt himself. Okay,
Yes.
let's not do that. Okay, let's book it.
I don't think we should be ripping them down. I don't know if you heard me, but my suggestion is that we actually follow the power lines, because that's where there's going to be people. Seeing as we don't know where we're going at the moment.
The power lines are kind of going anywhere, and you guys don't really have the expertise to know where it's coming from.
Apart
Just
from
by
a metal
looking at the
detector,
cable.
so I can follow the wires.
Oh no, you can see the wires, but they go down every tunnel. They're not coming from one place.
But was the power going through them to every place?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
But there's no way you can look at a power line and be like, the power's going that way or going that way. Like, it's just a black cable. Like,
Use your robo senses.
Well,
robo
the 2 things we need to establish at the moment is A, which direction we're going, because we don't know.
We should
and B,
just run away from the hole at the moment.
yeah. Because we don't have a way to stop. I was going to say, like,
Wait,
try and collapse it behind us, but if it's that big, I don't think it'd be easy to collapse it.
To do it?
And even if you did collapse it, you'd just be opening a hole to the street.
Yeah.
And now there's like a bunch of street in the middle of the sewer.
And we hide behind it and hope they think we are all dead.
We should run towards the closest T intersection. And then turn.
Yeah, get a corner.
So you guys run towards the closest turn. And someone is typing their ass off.
Whoever is typing currently is getting glared at by everyone.
I apologize. I'm writing up Celine's backstory so she doesn't seem like a bland, piece of crap.
Well, it's just because I don't know what you guys made for her. You just like took a Fury, and I only just saw a picture of her, so.
Sorry.
It's Jupies' theory. Blame him. Or blame me. Or blame
I've been in a bit
Red.
of a
He's
creative
here.
slump, so this is kind of a deal for me, actually, of managing to write something. So I'm just gonna keep going.
Do it.
Well, I can.
Okay. So,
That's fine.
first corner. Turn.
Shut up!
So you guys run to the corner and run around the corner. As you guys head around the corner, Case is taking up the rear because he was the last one down here, and you guys are all leading the way.
Also lights.
Case, you can detect with your motion sensor that people are starting to drop into the tunnel behind you.
Fuck. Give us a break.
Is the glow behind us blue or red?
Blue.
Obviously.
Well,
There's still a lot of gunfire going on at the surface, too.
Just keep moving. That's our only
One of them will
option.
shoot at Case. And hit. Dealing...
Yeah, shoot at the phone.
not enough damage.
Case soak 4 stun.
Doesn't he soak
Yes. Oh,
D6
okay.
plus 30? Plus 2?
No, actually.
And then ignore the stun damage?
It's energy what, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
he
energy.
soak
It's immediately soaked.
And even if it wasn't...
The only reason
it's
Case
stun-
was taking super damage was because it was from the heavy weapon. These guys' rifles are not heavy weapons.
So, like, if we just continue to, like, run in a line with Case at the back, we're going to be fine.
Pretty much.
I
unless
love Case.
some of the shots go by.
Yeah, we'll just be careful. Case turns around, punches them, they just, like, fucking, like, domino.
Pile on each other.
Right,
Anyway.
take all the guns.
This
Boys.
is ours now.
Boys, do you know where we're going?
Everybody's just running. There's no calm
No,
conversation
we're
right now.
Ah!
These guys are after you. And these are not Cerberus guys where they're just like slow and walking around. These guys are hauling ass. They're
You
like
see-
chasing after you.
It seems like the Cerberus are fast people.
Except they're not.
Except they're
because
shooting
they're
at the Cerberus
you.
guys. And the Cerberus guys are shooting at them.
Do the Cerberus guys have a chance to hurt these guys with their big heavy weapons, or?
They have a chance, yeah. But it's
But-
like people with super armor firing at each other with weapons. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I shoot you.
I shoot back at you.
It's
It's a battle of attrition.
This is like a very slow game of Battleship.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys are being chased through the tunnels. I need the slowest person to make a race check, so that would be Case.
Yeah, I don't have race, so this.
And the fastest person is me, and I'm just booking it.
Yeah.
So race is based on strength or
Actually, the fastest person down here would be Jack, wouldn't it?
What?
Oh.
I just realized.
That's them?
Jack, just,
Yes!
Just to check again. So race is based on strength or con.
It's Dex, I think.
It's
That's
a move.
Dex. Oh
which,
Jesus
which,
Christ!
yeah.
Uh, Okay,
the
so
slowest
dexterity
person
roll
might not be
untrained.
Case.
I need. So I've got on dexterity because this is an untrained skill.
no, but Case
I-
is.
3. I need to roll less than a 3. So
Go for it, Case. I believe in you.
I got an 8.
Awesome. The good news is you did better than they did.
Yay!
They got a natural 20.
Nice.
So, you guys are running along. Case is taking up the rear. Everyone is outdistancing him. He is a robot. He's big. He's heavy. He's slow. But even,
Balak's Dex is 4.
so you need to roll a 2 or less. So you're the slowest.
Yes.
Case is not the slowest. Palak is.
I'm just gonna push him then. Just push him.
6.
So I don't care if you can run. I'm just gonna push you along the floor.
It becomes like a massive Katamari, and he's just rolling us all up. Running.
Anyway, so you guys are running down this hallway.
I got a marginal. They fail.
Even the big heavy guys at the back, you guys take a few shots as you guys head around the corner, but you guys take another corner, another corner, another corner. You've pretty much lost yourselves, but you've managed to stick together. It's dark down here, but you manage to hold together by just the sound of your feet running in the water
And
and
Case.
and
Case
Alright.
Floodlights.
Case is
Duran
completely
will,
at the back. Everybody's way ahead of him.
Duran
Good
will
Case
slip
is at the
his
back with
bandana
Balak.
around his eyes.
Anyway,
I can sense
have
everyone
a good
moving
minus
anyway, so I wouldn't
D6
push you
because
guys
that's
unless you're out of
showing
range.
separate.
Yeah, Duran will slip his bandana over his eyes and switch to heat vision.
okay. So
Duran and Jack are the ones keeping the party together.
Because they can see.
all right, and they fire at you a few more times. There are hits, but they do negligible damage, and you guys manage to lose them in the tunnels. The only difference is you're also now lost in the tunnels.
Great.
Also, you guys run far enough and you take enough corners that you are no longer in the restored area. And you can see the distinct difference between the restored area and the area where the edge of the artifact revival reached. Now you're going through destroyed tunnels. There are some parts are collapsed. Some areas you have to go through are like rusty pipes where you can only fit one at a time. And you're in the dark and you're underground. Also, the tunnels are going down, so you're getting deeper.
Well, what's his Jupies should like tell us doing whatever his name is should like us going down.
Going home.
Yes, I do. I like this.
He's like, I approve.
I'm
Blaine's like, there is nothing flammable down here. I do not.
Well, there
Everything is
but,
flammable.
this is sort of familiar for me. Actually, Duran's necklace should be glowing slightly, so we can use that as a light source.
There you go.
Because
Jack
it's made
is-
of Kiara, which glows in the
That's
dark.
what we
Oh,
scouted
if I have
ahead.
caught up to you, don't forget, I do have basic.
Yeah, he has
floodlights.
whatever else, floodlights.
No, there's nothing I want. No.
So yeah, he'll give the fragment to whoever needs like a torch or
Blaze
something.
has a little flame. Does Celine have anything on her that's bright?
She could summon a demon. Who might?
We'll go with not right now.
Why couldn't she summon a demon? Why couldn't she just summon a will-o-wisp?
Because she's a demonologist, and that's what demonologists do.
Technically, some people consider a will-o-wisp a demon.
Some people, but not
Some
mystics.
people could.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a diplomatic demonologist. That is a brilliant
That is
combination.
the best thing ever.
Well, that's the thing is, demons, unless you give them sufficient reason to work for you, will just fuck off. Because
like
they
I
can
love the idea. I think
unsummon
it's
themselves.
brilliant.
Yeah. Because they can just unsummon themselves. So it's like, you're gonna work for me, and here's why, and then they work for her.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
8 mortal.
8 more to the face. All right, so
And
you're,
yet Doc would still be alive.
So Case is gonna, not Case, Jack is
Having
gonna
lost
scout
5
ahead,
of 8
Case is gonna be in the
because of
back, we should be good.
The artifact, I'd like in pain. Well, not in pain because I don't feel pain. I'm a robot, but still.
Well, let's scout as ahead as
Except
we
when you
can
dream,
when we're
then you are
with
not
the
safe.
corners and stuff. I guess I'll just take point.
Yeah, either Jupies or Jack should be
Yep.
in the lead because both of them can see.
Yeah, so I guess
And
I'm
I
lead
can-
for now.
But I
Oh,
have a
also-
better chance of not getting seen, so shouldn't I be in the front so I can see something,
Okay,
and then
Jack will be in the front.
and Jupi's right behind him? Like,
Yes.
taking, not right behind him, but
Yeah, like I'll be relaying your position to the group as we move because I can see you.
good
Okay.
plan. I'm glad we have a plan in this, and we're not just going blind.
He's like, oh, I'm so sad they're making a plan when they're all about to die.
it's so cute.
It's so cute how they think they can survive. the dragon.
Actually,
Tentacle monster, everyone does.
without Clack here to negotiate.
Everyone does. Cracker runs in. No, wait, Steve. It's cool. They're with me.
How did you get here?
Steve the tentacle monster. Anyway, so you guys head through the tunnels. You've lost your way, and you're a lot deeper now than when you started. However, you have managed to lose the blue eyes that were following you.
Blue eyes, white Cerberus. That's what they are.
Red eyes, black Cerberus?
Now a thing.
And the other Cerberus are red eyes, black Cerberus. Is this real?
Oh, that's so funny. Anyway.
I doubt you.
Whatever you rot.
And the major point is the dream of a
Red, fucking mute yourself, dude.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
Now we know who
yeesh.
our enemy is. It's Kaiba.
How do you fucking vomit into the microphone?
That's my job.
So, you've been going
So
through
we're
the dark
lost.
tunnels. You've established an order of march, and the area that you guys are headed into now is, because you have some people that can actually see, you go through a pipe where you all have to bend down and work your way through. Balak and Case have a hard time fitting. Case taking up the rear as he's the only other one who can see towards the back. And the pipe comes to an area where it's broken off, and an area of the roof has collapsed. So it looks like the area that you guys are in now is a metro tunnel. The sewer line has broken into the metro tunnels.
I know where we're near.
That's some poor civic planning.
Something big obviously happened, because it's not like here's the sewer line and here's the tunnel with the sewer line exposed and this broke and now it's like down here. It's more like here's the tunnel, here's the sewer line, and there's like 8 foot of earth, and then here's the metro tunnel, and then this is BAM and collapsed.
Some great defense planning. It's something fuck this place up.
Yeah.
Wasn't? Oh God.
God.
I remember what we
Oh no.
found.
And this is
in
the
the
same
tunnel.
area. You guys went down the same area. This was the same place you guys went underground.
Good thing we're near that place. Bad thing we're near that place.
That thing we're near everything else. But anyway, so you guys hop down out of the pipeline, and you're now in a metro tunnel. It's flooded down here, by the way.
That's
Also, there's
How
fluid.
flooded?
It's flooded about up to not quite waist height, but just slightly less than waist height.
Does it smell like gasoline
Okay, that's fine then.
or
Is it
anything
not
that
fully submerged
I would
then?
recognize?
Special
Smells
damage
bad.
rules.
Just in general, bad.
It doesn't explode when Blaze's pilot light touches it.
Also, Blaze doesn't let her pilot light touch the water, because that would hurt her flamethrower.
I'm fine. Holding it like this. I dislike this place immensely.
I wish to burn everything. Slightly more than usual.
I now wish liquids would burn.
You can burn liquids. It's just very hard.
Anyway. So, you guys... Ooh.
I don't like that.
So, you guys... Ooh.
I don't like that.
What?
He's looking at a weapons
I'm
page
looking at weapons pages.
and
I'm
going,
ooh.
ooh.
Oh.
This can't be.
Redneck should know where we are. Daddy should know where we are.
Balak crouches low.
What?
So he is mostly concealed by the water.
Balak crouches low, so he is only like 6 feet tall.
No, it goes down onto all fours.
Alright, so everyone is in the metro tunnel now. And it doesn't really matter where you guys go. Because you have no concept of where is what or what direction is what.
I don't even know what
hang
what
on.
is.
Eric, that depends. I actually have a GPS module, so
Yes.
if I can get a GPS signal,
You
that
wouldn't.
seems unlikely.
You wouldn't be able to get a signal here, and you're also not loaded with the maps of this area.
No, but I'd be able to establish that's
He doesn't
north,
have a map of everything.
that's south.
And he doesn't have the brain power to keep all that stuff.
Does he have? Can he tell which direction we're heading? Like north, south, east, west?
I suppose. Yeah, you could. Your options are east or west. Case. Also, you've headed east a ways.
So west would be back towards.
Yes.
Let's
So
go
basically,
east
we
further.
continue heading east.
Okay. So you're still taking everyone in an easternly direction. You guys are headed through. You guys are headed down the tunnel in your order of march, and you're headed through this waist-deep water. The only person who has a chance here is Case. Case, I need you to make a detection check with a +2. However, you can have a minus whatever your motion sensor gives you.
Motion sensor just means I can't be surprised by things. If they're within that distance, I can't be surprised by them.
What distance?
10 meters.
Oh. In that case, perception with a +2.
Perception with a +2. All right.
Can I make one because I have the thermal, or?
Does it involve sight?
I got an 8, so that's an ordinary.
Ordinary. Okay. I will let C.A.S.E do it with a +4.
Jesus.
I get a -2 to my roll. Should I even bother?
But does that involve the -3 for?
Does it? Wait. Does it involve? Is this
No,
something?
it does not involve those bonuses. So it's only a +1 for you.
Okay. So
It's
it's
a +2 for you.
It's a
So it's my -2?
7,
Yes.
So it's a 7,
thought.
which is
Okay. Just making sure. Don't kill me, please.
a 7, which is an ordinary
Ordinary?
as well. Yeah.
Mine was just shy of a good, so I suggest
Yeah,
we go
same.
minor.
I'm literally like 1 or 2 off.
Mine's an ordinary.
Yours is an ordinary
Everyone
as well.
ordinary.
Okay.
I like blood
Okay. Case can't be surprised, but he also spots it as well. You notice, Case, by the motion of the water, because the water is rippling as you guys are all moving through it and coming from headed down the pipe. But you start to notice that the ripples are being affected by others. So there's another source of movement down here other than you guys. This gives you
glowing eyes.
no.
No.
All right,
Worse.
I posted Eric to you a bunch of stuff on your own time anyway. Combat more important.
We definitely know that the glowing eyes means we will be shot by
Holy
energy
fuck.
weapons.
No wonder you were typing so much.
Yeah.
I approve of this.
If y'all want to copy this to the blog later, I can just copy paste it into the chat.
Yeah, that would be good. I just don't have time to read it right now.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, incoming wall of text onto the chat then.
Cool.
Just do it to me, Eric, and then I'll post it on them.
Sure.
There you go. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. So he detects movement in the water. The guys at the front, which is Jack and C.A.S.E, you guys aren't really in a position to spot this, but you both passed your checks either way. So you guys hear, or rather sense, something coming from behind you. The water seems to be moving a little bit, which is what causes Case to turn around. And you guys hear something coming from the water, coming from behind you in the tunnel. It sounds big, and it sounds like it's moving quickly.
Uh-oh. But we can't see it.
You can't see it, no.
This is one of many.
But it's coming through the water.
Through the water.
If it's that thing, we need
How
to run.
close
If
is
it's
it?
that thing,
Like,
we can take it.
Should we conceivably be able to see it, or is it like naturally
Underwater.
invisible or something?
It's underwater.
Oh,
Okay, it's not what I was thinking. What I was really worried about then.
get out of the water.
Get the fuck out of the
Everyone
water.
out.
There is no out of the water. It's walls.
Cling to the ceiling.
Elephant's claws.
Don't know why,
Everyone jump
technically.
onto the ceiling. Go.
I have
And
one.
the athletic skill. Is there feasibly anything that you could hang on to on the ceiling?
No.
Damn. Could Balak dig his closet because he has really good
Through the
jump?
rock, yeah. But he's
Is there
the
any
only
way
one.
we can
I have a
get
He has a
distance
claw.
my
from this
shifting
thing,
hand.
like onto a solid
Hang on with
surface
one
where
hand.
it potentially
Okay, everybody
cannot
don't
follow
talk
us?
at once. Fuck. You.
Also,
What were you saying, Eric?
Is there any way that we can potentially, get onto a solid surface or create some distance from this thing?
Duddy has a grappling hook.
And it's Noros. Dynamic entry.
That would be epic. That would be cool.
Somehow, we fought other Cerberus who weren't actually Cerberus and killed everyone.
They had better weapons.
They had energy weapons and glowing blue
They
eyes.
killed everyone, not us. We killed everyone.
Who did you kill?
No, they killed everyone.
Oh, they killed
Not
everyone.
we killed everyone.
Yeah, and then other Cerberus showed up and they started fighting. And it's the blender. As far as we can tell, it's the blender.
Which is why we should keep the blender.
Because everyone wants it. Yeah, good plan.
He agrees with me.
I mean, it could
Put it
potentially
somewhere
also
and
be me.
walk away.
because it could potentially also be me because I have an infamous artifact.
Oh.
Yeah.
It could be any of you, really.
But the thing,
Except
my
for
logic
Bella.
there, Eric, was that because
He's not threatening enough to make enemies.
we saw that flash of light and everything was restored, and then suddenly they show up. So clearly, to me, it makes sense that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
But he
It's
did.
more likely the blender, though.
And they
yeah.
pursued you guys pretty much relentlessly as soon as they saw you. And it wasn't just like, oh, there's people over there, let's shoot at them. It was like, there they are, get them.
It's them. Ugh.
Fucking,
Fuck this! Ejects the
And,
blender.
and they're like running through a hail of gunfire from the Cerberus machine guns. And they're just like,
Anti-tank.
jump in the hole, fire at Case as he goes running through the
We
tunnel.
might see the first Cerberus casualty as they fight themselves.
Otherwise, white Cerberus
So,
versus Red Eyes Black
8 years of mystics. First person to kill a Cerberus? Cerberus.
I love that. Blue eyes, white Cerberus. Red eyes, black Cerberus.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Okay,
Fight.
yeah. Balak, being a big dumb thing, is going to make a jump track and try and hang on to the ceiling.
Okay. Alright, so everyone's going through the water. Case, C.A.S.E, and Jack are the only ones who are just like, something might be coming through the water at us from behind. They don't say anything to anyone else. Balak just goes, yipe! And just like leaps out of the water, flips upside down in the air, and claws into the ceiling. So now he's hanging off of the ceiling 20 feet above you guys. You're just like, what are you doing, Balak?
And Duran is gonna be like, that's actually a pretty good plan.
The only thing is the only reason Balak is able to grab onto the ceiling is because he has the giant,
Retractable
like,
claws.
werewolf claws that he's grappled into the ceiling with. Meanwhile, the rest of you are 20 feet below in this large tunnel that has been flooded, that is meant to accommodate 2 subway trains going one way and the other.
Are we near a station
Alright, so
with,
I'm going
with
to
a platform
turn-
above the water at
No.
all?
I'm
You're not
going
near
to
station.
change the front ends of my gauntlets into climbing pittons, and I'm going to use a daredevil check to get up onto the ceiling as well.
That is the appropriate use of that skill. All right, so make a daredevil check and then a climb check. First, the daredevil check to see what bonus it gives you.
I got an amazing. Just
Excellent.
Flat out.
You have a
natural.
-4 to your climb check,
Which is
Which I
athletics.
got.
which is a D12.
Which I got. What? Oh, so I roll a d12 and subtract whatever I get?
No, you roll a D20 and subtract it by a D12.
Okay, so the d20, I got a 9, and the d12, I got a 5.
Okay, so what is a 4 on your climb check, which is a strength skill?
It's what?
It's an athletic skill. Do you have athletics?
I do have athletics.
Then,
Is it athletics?
yeah. Athletics is jump, climb, throw.
Oh, okay, but it is under strength.
Yeah.
So then that's a 4
Can I
is.
climb with one hand?
That's
and a
actually
sword?
amazing as well.
That's
No,
amazing.
it's not.
Okay.
It's just short. Just short. So
It's
it's
good.
a good, yeah.
Okay, so the Air Clan runs over to the wall, runs up the side of the wall, transforms his crystal gauntlets into climbing pittons, climbs the rest of the way up the wall, and now he's hanging from the ceiling by the hook things.
Take off my glove and use my...
Also, your little cape skirt thing is wet because you've
Well, it's
been
better than
wading
being
through the
on
water.
fire.
Jack is
Balak
gonna...
smells like wet dog.
Oh god. Down boy.
And he's just like hanging from the ceiling with his tongue hanging out, drooling.
I'm
Alright, so I'm gonna get ready
Jack's
to
standing there with his
drop
fedora.
this thing. So if this thing
Um,
comes out of the water, I'm going to ready an action to elbow drop it.
Jack's going to take off his whatever's on his hand, probably a glove, turn it into a
His
claw.
little lace glove, he like pulls the fingers up one at a time, pulls it off,
Turn it into a
tucks it into his pocket on his trench coat, hulks out, tears up the wall.
Nightmare claw.
nightmare claw, sword.
Alright.
Climb the wall.
So you guys did Excellus, C.A.S.E, and Jack didn't even say anything to anyone else. Alex just sensed it, jumped into the roof, and then everybody else is just like, something's up, runs up the wall.
I said to the party.
And Case is just like, well, shit.
No, I said to the party
Huh?
as Balak jumped into the air, I said to the party that, you know, that would probably be a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Get
So
on
I'm
top.
gonna climb the wall.
Also, Case, you
It
still
might
have
have-
that
yeah.
grappling hook, yes?
Yes, I still have grappling hook. The second one didn't get damaged when my hand was destroyed.
Alright, so he fires one of his grappling hooks into the ceiling and just kind of winches his way up out the giant robot. Who else is left?
So do I need to make
That's
a
it.
climb check? to
Celine.
climb?
Celine
and
Blaze. Celine and Blaze
They
are like,
couldn't
help!
fit anything into me.
Celine's just like, I got nothing. She's like wearing nothing.
And a demonologist.
Celine could potentially use her scythe as a means of climbing.
She has a
but that would be-
scythe?
Yeah.
Well, as I was saying, in the last case scenario, someone could hang on, well, or two people possibly could hang on to me. That shouldn't be a problem. But it's
Ordinary
better
on my climb check. Just
So,
you know.
Case will fire his grappling hook into the ceiling, and then Celine will jump into his arms, and he just winches his way up with her in his arms. Meanwhile, Blaze is just like, fucking bring it.
I came back.
You guys are wussies. Something's coming through the water towards her. I came back from space. Burns everything.
Thing
one of
dies,
my
we're all
that
like,
could
oh.
hang from the ceiling.
One of our viewers actually just made a point. Why couldn't the demonologist
What I
use
could-
the wing thing to fly?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because
Yeah.
we're actually listed now.
Yeah, we need a better setup because we can't see what they're saying.
Well, we need another computer out here which can watch it so that we can actually, talk to people.
Next
Alright,
time, bring
so
a computer so
she
we
could
can
either
put
summon
clips on there so
something,
we can
which
talk to
would be-
people.
Oh my god, why does
Good
everyone
idea.
talk at once? Fucking you, again, every time.
So you want me to be quiet for the rest of the game?
Yes,
Always.
always. Not even when the game is going on, just at all times.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll be right
I'm
back while you
kidding.
guys decide something. Need a drink.
No.
He just goes in the corner and sulks.
What was the suggestion from the viewer? We can't see them.
Yeah,
It's basically that Celine could summon a winged demon of some description to get her out of the water.
Yeah.
how long does it take demonology?
I haven't really looked at FX much. I will do that now, and I'll get you an answer.
Cool.
In the meantime, if it's something that will take too long, then
Yeah, Case
turn-
will just carry her for now.
yeah, like I could carry her in one arm, or I could turn
Or
one of the
Blaze is
gauntlets
there,
into
just
a
like,
chain and pull her up or something.
Blaze just plants her feet and just starts screaming. Ah! She has
I
no
meant
idea
Blaze,
what's
we
out
could pull
there.
Blaze
Just,
up, so
just starts
she'd-
burning the world.
Fucking
She's
Blaze.
like, starts burning everything. We hear quietly, I like this place better now.
Everything's better with fire.
Actually, too much light.
Jack's like, fucking brightness.
I don't like you, lady.
There's something wrong with you.
I like the after effects of her work.
Yeah.
Not the.
Burning effects.
Anyway, so yeah.
Ordinary
Blaze is the only one left on the bottom, and
Well, no, what I was saying is I could... Fucking let me close that window. What I could do is I could summon Or I could turn one of the gauntlets into like a chain and pull her up as well.
Okay, so you're hanging off of one hook, and you throw down one of the chains for her to climb up, like overhand, with a flamethrower pack on her back.
Yes.
Maybe instead of doing that, do like.
I'll say that was for her.
What was it?
Natural one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you send down the chain.
The thing that people forget is I'm actually fairly strong. Like, I'm not Balak or K strong, but
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but what
strong.
is?
Yeah.
Jack.
But
Jack
actually,
and
what
him are
would
both
be
strong
better
people.
with that, instead of doing like the full thing by your strength, is you do a spike from the same one as the chain, and then just hammer the spike in so she can climb that, and it's pulling on the spike rather than on your arms.
Yeah, rather than like tearing your arms off
Yeah.
in between.
You're like,
Not that
well,
Blaze is that heavy, because she's a tiny, tiny lady.
with a giant flamethrower and armor.
Yeah, not really armor. It's more like a firefighter
Oh,
suit.
right, yeah.
Um,
Still, how that wouldn't be light.
no. But either way,
Yeah.
she got a natural one. So you throw the chain down to her. Blaze grabs onto it, and she slings her flamethrower, so it's hanging from her back, and she overhand pulls herself up. Like, Blaze, you're a badass.
For the record, summoning a demon requires like a pentagram and the whole setup, so it would take a while.
Okay, so Celine is here for the view.
And the scythe weapon.
And she has magic. Like, let's not forget that she can actually fight.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's just that she can't
Honestly, I
summon
have a
demons
suggestion.
easily.
We
She
need
can't
to
snap her fingers
combine
and go,
the two
succubus,
most
bam,
badass members
imps,
of the party.
everything.
Fusion!
I was thinking something a bit more low tech, and just have Blaze sit on Kay's shoulders and just torch everything.
At the same time, who we should fuse together is Balak and Kate, Balak and Jack.
Why?
Why? I don't get that one. I don't get it.
Like, Jack is good at hiding, Balak's good at hitting stuff.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
What you should do is
It's
combine
too-
Naros and Case. Super armored, super tough, best
Battle
weapon
claw.
ever.
and then have Blaze sit on the shoulders, so fire
And
everywhere.
Blaze rides it with flamethrower.
Because
Metal
so
Gear.
because Case can't be hurt by the fire.
Right. It's true.
He's so messed up. He's just running through the fire. Whatever.